Hello everyone and welcome back to Trinity Online. Today's video is about how to AFK train your combat EXP and your skill point leveling for investing in skills. So there are a few things I'm going to show you guys. Once again, thank you for the channel sponsor for sponsoring this video, to all of you subscribers who are subscribed to my channel and giving this video a thumbs up like. I would also like to let you know I upload videos on a weekly basis, so be sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. So for today's video, here we go. The first thing I'm going to show you guys is what you need, and then after that I'm going to show you guys what exactly and how are you going to get them using 5 different methods, and then I'm going to show you one critical thing about activating this entire skill plus the buffer and the cooldown timer. So be sure to watch to the end of this video, alright? So the first thing I'm going to show you is what exactly do you need. You will need to have a book of training, either for combat or skill or both, alright? Also, you need to be equipped with your main hand weapon as well. It could be any weapon, doesn't need to be a pen grade, could be any other weapon as well. And then you need to be level 50 and above. So the first step is actually to look at the bottom right of your screen, and then you go to your Black Spirit Safe over here. Check if you have the book of training in any of these slots over here, right? Remember to scroll up and scroll down as item accumulates. And then the next one you want to do is, again at the bottom right of your screen, go to the challenges window. In the challenges window, what you want to check is this whole list on the right side over here, if there's any book of training. Now the next step is also at the bottom right, go to your mail and then go through your mails to see if there are anything of this sort. Alright, all these mails will give you the reward, so you want to check and make sure, click on each of them, make sure you don't have the book of training as well. If you have anything which is book of training, you will want to collect them, so you don't need to spend so much money on them. Okay, so we got the mail, we got the challenge window, we got the Black Spirit Safe. Alright, so these are the few areas, and plus one more bonus for you guys. If you press F3 on your keyboard, you would go into the Pearl Shop. Now, occasionally on the hot and new, it will cost like 1 million silver, or you can also check the loyalty section. Some people may not want to spend loyalties on trading book, but it's really up to you. So you can look for the loyalty section as well. Do try to keep a lookout for all these items, collect them whenever they're available. Now, if all this method doesn't yield any results for the training book, all you need to do is go to this skill instructor, okay? But we're not going to interact with him. For new players, what you can do is go to the magnifying glass on the top right of the screen, click on it, and then over here all you need to do is scroll and then find the skill instructor. But basically for most version, skill instructor is the first icon over here. Left click on it and you can press T, which will auto run to the skill instructor. Now over at the skill instructor, what you want is not him, okay? Neither are you going to look for this arms dealer. What you want to look for is at this training ground, just run around until you find an NPC, which is called the Black Spirit Training NPC, okay? This NPC here is by the name of Jamie. Now, there are other NPCs in other town, which is the Black Spirit Training. I will include the full list of the NPC names in the description of this video, so be sure to check it out. And then what will happen is this. At Jamie, you will need to interact with him, and then you go to shop. Now, here you will see this purple color book of training, and you see this orange color book of skill. Be mindful that you can do both at the same time. Means you can activate the book of training and activate the book of skill all at the same time, so that at one point when you're training on the dummy, you are actually trading both the combat EXP and the combat skill points. So it also spans between the difference of 1 hour, 3 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours. Okay, this is for combat. Same thing, 1, 3, 5 and 10. This is for the skill. Alright, so you buy whatever you need. If you need to buy multiple copies, you can click multiple. I would suggest that you would want to plan this out. I will show you why in a short while. Next, what you need to do is just stand in front of an empty dummy, alright? Just stand in front of an empty one. And then what you want to do is you want to activate all your buffs, alright? For what buffs can be used for training on this dummy, I'll include the full list on the video's description, so be sure to check it out. Now, once you activated all the buffs, you also want to take note of one thing. You want to look for the golden bell icon over here. Okay, this is the EXP buff in effect. During season server, you want to do this in season server, but during non-season server period, you may want to go to Asha, which is this server over here. Alright, so you click the server list, there'll be a Asha server. Okay, over here, this is the one for the normal one. Asha server is where people grind for more loot. So basically, all the people there are pretty hardcore and they will always launch the bell whenever they grind. So the chances of having the golden bell being launched in Asha server is one thing you want to keep a lookout for. So this is one tip for you. Remember to subscribe to this channel if you find this tip helpful. Now, next thing you need to do is go to your inventory. I have now 2 books of training for combat and 2 books of skill. So I want you guys to take note is this. When I activate this, the first book for 1 hour, alright, and I click yes, the book of skill icon will show up on the list over here on the top left. Alright, so I'm just going to bring my screen over here. So it will show up on the top left over here, and then when I activate the book of skill, it will also show up over here. Okay, so once it shows this up, you will see that there is 59 minutes left and there is 59 minutes left for each of them. Alright, the countdown timer is pretty accurate, so every time you mouse over, you see the seconds, 30 seconds, 28 seconds is actually counting down. Now, if I activate one more book of training and I activate one more book of skill, the timing will stack. Okay, now it's 1 hour 59, meaning it's 2 hours right now for each of them. One very important thing I need to add is this. When you use this dummy training at that level of your character, it will only train to 99.99%. It won't go to the next level. So to go to the next level, you need to go somewhere, kill a monster or do a quest to level up to the next level, then come back here and repeat the dummy training again. I want you guys to be mindful of one thing. To recognize which buff counts and which buff doesn't count down when you're logged in and out, okay? The buffs that you activate for EXP at the bottom right of your screen, they do not count down if your character is not in use. That means you can be online but you're using another character. This buff will not count down if the character is not in use. However, this buffs on the top left, okay, where all these icons are, as long as it's activated, it will count down regardless which character you're on. Even if it is server maintenance, you're logged out of your account, it will continue to count down. So be sure not to use your skill training book after the hours of maintenance, otherwise you're wasting your silver. Alright, so to start training, all you need to do is having the books activated, having your buff activated, be in front of this scarecrow object and then press R. Make sure you have your weapon equipped, make sure you're not in a party or platoon, and then this animation will show up. So this is what we call the Black Spirit AFK training, where you'll be hitting this particle of mist over here. Alright, if you want the EXP chart, well, I would say that it's pretty subjective because of the buff that you have, but you can still AFK train for about a week to go from 60 to 61. There's no problem training it. If you want to find out how I actually level my character to 61 without actually grinding any monsters, you can leave a comment in this video itself. I could make a video out of it on how I totally AFK my character to 61. Alright, there are a few tricks to it, and yep. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Share this guide along to your friends. I have my website, check it in the links in this video's description. And I'll just keep this video pretty short, alright? And gonna end it here. Thank you once again for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And bye bye.